Yeah, and it's already begun. There's no waiting around here.
I do notice that we take some timeouts on the more technical variety, and that would be likely due to internet or player's computer.
Seconds, everyone stepping up individually. This is the Carrigan 2K that we didn't even get to see.
Back up the vent, back up the stairs. Well, in this round, they try and commit to lower in the
cards. Mantu, even with enough money to bring this AWP out. We saw OG yesterday not really using the AWP all too much, but I don't think that stumble back to their feet in that round, in spite of this nice little play from Robs. Bit of a shame on the timing there, and a great reaction from Valde to actually...
time to work out things as they go into the next rifle round. Of course, money on the edge. If they get reset here, they will be broke. Mouse with a great online percentage of wins. I think that makes sense, right? If you look at the player.
Pretty good showing from woxic. Look at that. What are you even supposed to do, right? Frozen spamming the smoke for the cross in secret. Well, he wasn't done there. Nice little 4K.
Round one. He's 9-9. He's looking good for OG, leading by example. He knows there's a planter on B, and instead of rushing that planter and giving away his really good position in decon, he just turns around and reads his position well. MBK comes down seconds, and he just rushes door. He knows that Mantu's going to go for the stick, bomb in his hands, and caught with his pants down. Nice play from per player. That can be a full set of utility. That can be...
to get rid of an old friend in that round. And now 6-9. This is pretty even Stevens at first half. We'll be back after a quick break to bring you the second.
A 9-6 half, as the story is told, per usual. We're looking at a game where a lot of things have been moving around in this room, and Frozen is one of them, an 106 ADR, topping the charts over there for Mousesports currently, in what was otherwise a kind of scary half. 9-6 is not exactly where you want to end up, but here on Nuke, they're going to have the upper hand going into the T side. I got Harry and Hugo. They might say the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you could say it's not the best half, but I think for 6 rounds, T-side is just enough for OG. You know, they win a forcebuy round at the end to close it. They're in a good position. But the pistol, Trace, that's the one that makes a difference. That's the one that makes the money.
Sure that we'll see, but... No, Rops is Mousesports' best online player, holding down a 1.16 rating across 57 maps. That's pretty mental, but that's kind of... I wouldn't expect anything less from Robs. You think about... And... that was like in the beginning how he made his name and actually joined into the Mousesports organization.
Gonna get away with 1 kill there, and he takes the one that really matters. Mantu, big round from him, 3 on the AWP, saves the day here. Now Chris gets that kill. You know, Mousesports was setting up for a topside play. Chris just wanted that frag before he went up heaven, because it would have made things far easier. He could have gone through the outside and lost to the safety of the smoke, but that first fight did not go well for you. MBK absolutely shreds the defense, or the attack rather, and Mantu comes in from heaven to get 2 more. So yeah.
For Mouse. OG, man, they're just feeling like a real comeback squad right now. You know, they don't always start off on...
That they can.
This AWP for Mantu is really sick, you know, and like we've already talked about, Harry, we didn't get to see it be, you know, leading by the reins as leading by, yeah, I mean, leading, I think, is good enough of a word. He is 19-16, top of the server right now. Frozen right behind him. MBK is looking good as well today, and that was, you know, a wonder coming into...
Down in the bottom, I mean, he gets a shot, he goes down, tries to play around the smoke. You can't even really be mad at that.
Honestly, I think the whole play was very, very smart. It's just, it's a shame that this shot misses, right? That's the problem with this, is it's like...
But yeah, OG have pulled quite a comeback on the CT side, and I don't think they're done yet.
No, just keeping it closer and closer and closer.
This has not been an easy matchup whatsoever for this squad. They were 13-6 up coming in after winning the pistol, getting those early anti-ecos and rifle rounds on the board, and then OG went on an insane comeback to go from 13-6 to 14-all. And now it all comes down to this. For OG, that entire comeback, all those rounds you put together are meaningless if you don't get this round here and now.
And even then, that's when it just starts over. The round timers tick back to the start, and we play OT with 16K. Alexi B, though, he wants to get them there, and he might just, finding Rops in through the smoke. chrisJ still in the door. There's been a lot of lobby aggression in this half. OG have not been scared to take control of this position. Valde even with ramp flanks in the past, but right now he rotates down lower. MBK watching the cross. Minute on the clock here for Mousesports to make that magic happen. That's a big kill. karrigan comes in, finds a timing. Frozen gets a pick in the meantime on the A site. Mantu is the only man here. Oh, he lines up a shot. So much damage and so little kills, so little time as they get closer and closer. The grenade hides his view. He can't see a thing. It's just Valde. He's gone. Frozen absolutely shuts him down on the A site with 3 kills. And it's going to be Mousesports finding the victory, 16-14. It's OG's map pick in the series, and it will elude them. Train coming up next.
You have to get through Train first. We do have the music back in action here. And there's one reason that Alexi's pointing his chest, because his heart's so big that none of you could possibly fathom just how big it is. You cool? Are you cool, or?
Spawn when we come back after this replay, obviously. You understand why karrigan goes back to watch Pop, right? Like, the guys on A haven't been pressuring the A site at all. And so as a result...
Solo gun, and everyone buying pistols around it. Keeping your players standing in the rounds you do win, if you want to, of course, have any utility, or economy rather, moving forward.
I will say, keep your eye on karrigan, right? These fast outer pushes from him are not uncommon. This is something he does a hell of a lot, and he does it really well. Like, you know, you'll often see him.
Yeah, Alexi B on the fast flank, he had the answers. He knew what was up. Somewhere around the middle, not completely down the middle.
After 2 of his teammates die on Ivy, this is a sick play. While MBK spraying and praying, Chris creeps below to get that kill, and karrigan picks up an AWP and doubles down with it, defending his teammate, saving Chris's life, not once but twice. Mousesports
putting up a very dominant T side right now, and it's set to continue in this next round.
Yeah, you have to give a hats off here to karrigan picking up this AWP and really cementing.
I think he has a perfect read on his ex-teammate, and then he turns around and Issa comes around the corner, who even lines up a double kill here as well.
To what we saw from them back on Nuke.
Good shot from Mantu. Good stuff. At least, you know, we've got OG making it competitive, recovering a little bit of CT rounds here. In the last round of the half, which way shall it go?
Moment of truth for Mousesports, relying on just one gun to get it all done. It's Rops on the AK. Limited utility, but it going out now in the yard. Miss spray. Oh, dear, that could be everything. Alexa B is falling in. The trade is found by MBK, killing karrigan in the meantime, but it's still going to be this fast out of him. The smoke's fading. MBK on the chopping block. Chopped off as Frozen finds another headshot onto Issa. This is falling apart for OG, and it can't afford to be. It's a 2-on-2. Valde holding strong on the site, spraying the smoke. woxic gets a trade, and he can run inner. He doesn't get the gun off the body of Valde. That could be a problem later, but right now, just worrying about the here and now, getting that plant, getting that guarantee, as he waits for Mantu on rotation.
Now, last round of the half. No one's going to be saving in this one. Mantu and woxic. How's this going to shake down? woxic, very low HP, deagle in hand. He's going to post himself up towards the back of the train yard, and as we turn the X-ray off, Mantu is going to slide on out, take down woxic, and it's going to give it a sudden end to this half of play. Get on the second map of this series. Currently, Mousesports up 1-0. We're going to be going to a quick break. We come back. We have the second half of play, so don't move. It's time to stop. And by that, I mean it's time to stop what you're doing and pay back attention to us, because we're ready to jump into the second half of this game. Mousesports OG toeing the line on Train. We just saw the first map go to the side of Mousesports, but ultimately OG have kept this competitive 8-7, and now we're going to switch it around, see what Mousesports can offer on their CT side. And what I'm offering you all, it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance. They did let this game get very close at the end of that first half, and so now they want to try to make that gap even bigger.
Right there is an example of why some people don't like the deagle spam. You know, right after they won the second round with forced deagles, And the Deegs of OG on the T side struggle a little bit more.
chrisJ as well, team player, comes in, legs the last guy on the ramp, and then Rops just mops it up for the ace. Stellar ramp hold, and you know, obviously
From them, and a 13th round. OG, they've got a buy around here. They've got to make the most of it. Their last buy was a B rush that got absolutely slaughtered. They need to bleed out the round a little bit more than that, because that is not the play, especially with no flashbangs behind it.
Yeah, good stuff here from woxic. We should know this. There we go. This is what I just put in my text. Of the 5 series Mouse have played at EPL so far, they've won 3 of the 5 series when winning the first map. So now you have your answer. Glad that I, believable scenes. What just a crazy round overall. First of all, Rops with this push. Look at this lineup that almost happens right there.
He gets triple peaked. I was going to say, that's insane that there are 2 players between him and Mantu after he kills the first, and he kills the AWP. Mantu's the top fragger right now in the server.
and now they sit on 14. Now Rops, he's over here in this B site, and he's playing what we always refer to as this anchor role, right? He is the lone defender at B in the beginning of these rounds, and you
3-on-1. But nothing Issa can do with such low health. Immediate death upon peeking. And 15-11, Mousesports, this is it. This is their time to shine. A 2-0 could be round the corner. Here in this round-robin group for Stage 2, every win matters. It's the same format as Stage 1, but just with a singular group of 6 teams. The 6 top teams in the Pro League, of course, the best 3 in the world, according to the ESL ranking of Na'Vi, Astralis, and Mouse, and they were the teams to top their groups respectively, so things are looking up.
And just of all the teams we started with, over here in the EU region, all we do have is Fnatic, Na'Vi, Mouse, OG, Astralis, and FaZe. That's who we have left within Stage 2 of the EU side of things. So,
Big boys.
yeah, the heavy hitters.
Ooh, it's a bit of an awkward exchange as the flashes are good for either side. Oh, Issa was about to get that, but he gets bailed out. And now it's only Mantu left. 1v4, and Mousesports, they might have done it to them. They might have got revenge for that matchup on the opening day. Mousesports take it in a 2-0 fashion. The full 30 rounds back on Nuke, and a bit faster here on their home map of Train. They get the job done.